Hey guys, how's it going? It's MJ, and this is Saturday. It's week 4. We're running on T 2011, and this week is our names. So how we chose it, did we go through a bunch of names, getting people to switch over to names, getting ourselves to switch over to names, that kind of stuff. My first middle name are Myles Warren. I guess in my head I switched through quite a few names before I arrived at this one. That took me a while to decide. Although I did go through a long period of time where I wasn't out, but I was aware that I felt as though I was trans. So really where I started was just going online and just searching through lists of guys' names, or if you search for baby names or anything like that. Eventually I did decide that I wanted to keep my first initial the same. A lot of my friends do call me MJ. I would say it's about 50-50, like, what I get called. Although I would say more of my friends call me MJ, and more, like, professors and stuff call me Myles. But that's fine. I mean, I'm okay with either way. I kept the same first initial for that reason. And then my middle name is Warren, which was kind of a tip of the hat to my maternal grandfather. That was his middle name. And he was, my maternal grandparents were really big in my early life growing up. My grandma watched us a lot for my mom and stuff, so it took me a while, though. I don't know, it kind of takes a while to wrap your head around, like, having a different name. I don't know, for a while I tried on like a million different names in my head, and I couldn't decide what sounded right to me, and that was really stressful for a while. But eventually I did settle on Myles, and, like, I started calling myself in my head that a long while before, like, people were really calling me Myles. Actually, to the point where, at the point that I did come out to my family, my mom was like, I don't know how I feel about you being a Myles, like, I don't know, like, if that looks like a good name for you to me. And it was to the point where I was so locked in, like, my brain was so used to, like, that was my name now. I couldn't really, switch it again, because that would have just been, like, too confusing, and I felt like also it would have flipped a little ambivalent, which, I don't want people to get that impression. So I guess I would recommend that, like, if you have a good relationship with your parents and you think they really might have, a preference either way, and you don't mind that, like, it doesn't hurt to involve them in the process. I mean, worst case scenario, you don't like their ideas and you can, disregard them, but it never hurts to, I feel like if you already have that positive relationship to, and I don't know, give them the opportunity to weigh in on it, because I kind of wish I had, let my, look to my parents a little bit more for input, especially my mom, I guess. But that being said, it's fine now. I'm not really that concerned anymore, and it's not really an issue anymore. My parents call me MJ. My family generally calls me MJ, and that's fine with me. Am I forgetting anything? In terms of, like, learning to call myself Myles, sometimes I introduce myself as Myles, sometimes I introduce myself as MJ. That wasn't, I don't feel like, ever really that big a deal for me. Although, like, hearing people say your birth name, even a while after you haven't been going by it, I got my name changed officially last summer. So, I don't know. Even when you haven't been going by your birth name for, like, a long time, like, I don't know, like, even once in a while now still, like, I'll catch myself, like, I don't know, like, looking up and turning my head, like, if I hear someone, saying my old name, and then I immediately, go, oh, that was dumb. But, I mean, I don't stress about it like I used to because no one really reads me that way too much anymore, so. Yeah, I guess that's all I got. I guess my only other thought on the whole thing is if you are like a student, like you're in college, it really is pretty helpful to get your name switched in terms of like you don't have professors adding you in classes and stuff, or and you also don't really have to explain the same way. Like they ask you what your name is and you tell them one thing and it's like a big lecture hall and then they look for you and don't see you on the list or something. I don't know. But I don't know. My brain's a little fried right now. It's been a long week. So hopefully this video wasn't too terrible. And I will catch you guys next week. Peace.